Do you want, am I on now?
Yeah.
Waylon Lewis, elephantjournal.com. We're live blogging Yoga Journal Conference at Estes Park. And we're just talking about the business model of elephantjournal.com. So basically we're this magazine that I don't have with me.
That's good product placement.
What's that?
Not having the magazine with you.
Yeah. I'm not very professional. So we had this magazine for 6.5 years, and then we couldn't figure out how to distribute it in a huge way nationally. We were available in Whole Foods and Pharmacos and stuff nationally, but we couldn't figure out how to distribute it at, say, 350,000, which is the circulation of Yoga Journal, in a way that affects the cultural dialogue, which is our mission. So eventually, we couldn't figure out how to do that in an eco-responsible way.
Okay.
Magazines only sell, like Vanity Fair, Sports Illustrated only sell 3 out of 10 magazines on average nationally. The rest are recycled. Recycling is energy intensive, and the magazines have already been shipped all over the country to different warehouses, so it's very energy intensive. So we were on eco paper, and we were very green focused, along with yoga, along with spirituality, along with eco fashion. Anyway, so eventually we decided to go online 100%. And we're putting a lot of energy into our talk show, which is called Walk the Talk Show. I've interviewed a lot of the yoga celebs like Sean Korn and John Friend, Deepak Chopra, a ton of people. Michael Pollan, if you know him,
Sure.
Bill McKibben, Dr. Andrew Weil, dude with
Big
a beard. So yeah, it's good. You were asking what our financial model on Elephant is. It's basically don't pay me for a year, don't pay my mortgage, and just break even on everything else. I'm more or less, just to be frank, because who cares, I'm more or less losing my house. But, you know, it feels good. It feels good to kind of be walking our talk and putting out a product that's not destroying the earth while we talk about protecting it.
Okay.
And the elephantjournal.com is growing rapidly. Traffic-wise, the talk shows, you know, the new season starts in November, and it'll be available on websites totaling 1 million unique viewers. So that's pretty big.
Nice.
It'll be available on sites like Huffington Post, which I do a column for, and intent.com, and like grist.org, huge green site. I just talked with Yoga Journal this morning about putting on their blog. So, yeah, so that's it.
All right.
Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool.
Any questions? Anything I'm leaving out? We're all about Twitter. We've been going nuts on that. That's been great for our business.
Oh, really?
Twitter is, I always say, is sort of saved Elephant.
Oh, really?
From the brink.
How so?
Well, we have 9,000 followers as of today.
That's impressive.
Another 2,000 on my personal account. And the point of all that following is it gets us traffic, number one, and it directly connects us in a sort of virtual community with the movers and shakers nationally in the kind of green and yoga and Buddhist and eco-fashion, all these different areas, adventure, climbing, all these different areas we focus on. Twitter has a wonderful effect of connecting you directly with those organizations or those people.
Okay.
Like I've had dialogues with Whole Foods, for example, directly, and if you email them or you call them, it takes 6 months maybe to hear back. They're very busy. If you Twitter something, they more or less have to respond if you're saying anything at all interesting and you have something like 9,000 followers.
Sure.
So, yeah. So that's been fun.
Very cool. As far as, you know, what are the expenses that you're kind of looking at in terms of running the Elephant website?
I mean, really, we're trying to pay our writers a little bit, unlike most blogs. So that's a bit of an expense. We're trying to offset everything we do with carbon credits or whatever. That's a very minor price compared with the recycled paper we were on previously. It's really more or less free. I mean, that's the amazing thing about being online. Obviously, I have web design, which is expensive. I have some staff. And then, you know, I have the salaries of our staff who basically edit all the content. Anyone is at any time is welcome to write for elephantjournal.com. You just email us, and we'll put your article up usually within 20 minutes. You know, pretty quickly. It's a slight exaggeration. We usually try and edit it a bit, but yeah. And then we push it out to our networks, and it gets some good Google kind of traction.
Okay.
So it's fun, but yeah, really the expenses are staff. yeah, I highly recommend, as many people have already found, going online and just having your own blog, doing your own videos as you're doing. It's fantastic. I mean, the fourth estate, journalism, has become incredibly grassroots, for good and for ill. It takes out some of the quality that, say, the New York Times might produce, but it enables anyone and everyone to really be a voice. So,
Sure.
I love it.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. All right.
Yeah.
I think we're good. That's 5 minutes.
Cool. Well, thank you. That's an honor. Waylon Lewis, elephantjournal.com.
Word.
I'll see you online.